secretly exhausting your teenager every weekend. My 14-year-old daughter started asking to sleep over at friends' houses every weekend, and I thought it was just normal teenage social stuff. But then I noticed the pattern. Every Monday morning, she'd come home looking absolutely destroyed. Dark circles so deep they looked like bruises, shoulders hunched, dragging her feet like each step hurt. When I asked about the sleepovers, she'd just mumble, "It was fun," and disappear into her room. Her math teacher emailed saying she'd had a panic attack during class when he'd casually asked about her weekend plans. Her violin teacher called to say she'd quit, just walked out mid-lesson without explanation. She'd lost 10 pounds in just over a month. Her favorite jeans hung loose on her hips. She barely touched breakfast anymore. Started missing Sunday family dinners, events she'd never missed before, not even when she had the flu. My partner thought I was losing it. "She's 14, Lisa. Girls have sleepovers. You're being paranoid." But when I was cleaning her room, I found energy drink cans stuffed behind her dresser. Dozens of them. My sweet girl who used to drink nothing but herbal tea. My mom instincts weren't just whispering anymore. They were screaming. I started watching her more carefully. She'd get texts on Friday afternoon and her whole body would change. Shoulders would tense up, face would go pale, hands would start trembling as she packed. Always the same overnight bag. But I noticed something odd. Work gloves sticking out of the side pocket. No more family game nights on Saturdays. No more baking cookies together on Sunday mornings. No more asking me to braid her hair before bed. It was like she was being pulled away from us by some invisible force. One day I was passing her room when I heard her on the phone. Her voice was different, scared, desperate almost. I know, I'll be there." Her voice cracked. "I can't do this every weekend anymore. Please." A pause. "No, I understand. I promised. I won't tell anyone." Then I heard her crying. Real gut-wrenching sobs that made my chest tighten. The next morning at breakfast, I asked casually, "Which friend's house are you going to tonight, honey?" Her spoon clattered into her cereal bowl. Her eyes darted to her phone like it might save her. Just Marlene's." Her mom already said yes, but I'd called Marlene's mom last week. Marlene had been at her dad's house in another state for the past month. That's when I really started noticing her phone behavior. When a specific notification sound played, just 2 quick beeps, her entire body would go rigid. Then she'd immediately delete whatever she'd seen. Something was very, very wrong with my daughter. I waited until she left for her sleepover that Saturday night. Then I did something I'd sworn I'd never do. I followed her. She didn't walk like a teenager heading to a fun sleepover. She walked like someone heading to their execution, taking a weird, winding route through the neighborhood, doubling back twice, constantly checking over her shoulder. At one point, she stopped completely, stood under a streetlight, and I watched her take deep, shuddering breaths, like she was preparing for battle. She pulled out her phone and typed something. Even from my car, I could see her hands shaking as she hit send. The response must have been immediate because her shoulders slumped in defeat. Then she kept walking. What I discovered made my stomach drop to the floor. She didn't go